Shalom, 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 everyone. What it is, it's your homegirl, BatelSkater. Not just your homegirl, though. Your mental health motherfucking teacher. Okay? Today we got a crazy ass topic to talk about. Yes, I am on my floor yet again. Yes. I love my floor. Now, I mean, came from a nice ass walk this morning. Been up since 6:30 in the morning. What it is. How y'all doing? How y'all doing for real? Leave your comments down below. I would love to know how you guys are doing. Before we start on this video, I just want to let you guys know that today we're not only talking about how to identify the ego and how to shut it down. We're not only going to be talking about how to identify ego on other people, but today we're mainly going to be really talking about the ego itself and how you need to start finding it in yourself and know that you literally are living in your ego 24 hours a day. You guys may not believe me. Let's move this camera further. Towards me. You guys may not believe me that you are literally living in your ego, personality, in your brain, literally on a daily basis. So let's get down to it. But before we do that, let's take a pull because I can't focus. The ego is something that we literally walk with as a shield on a daily basis, believing that that's who we are. And it's really not. And that's what's causing all your anxiety, your pain, your constant ridiculous thought process, which if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, please do go watch that video. It's called How to Stop Your Thought Process. I'm going to put it up right here. Also, if you guys have not watched, this video is really important to understand what I'm talking about. So you should definitely watch what's false self and what's true self, because in this topic, we're mainly really going to be focusing on the true self and false self, but really identifying the difference between your soul and your ego. And you guys are listening to them on a daily basis, but you have no idea that a lot of the times you're actually your ego. You're not your soul at all. So before I show you this beautiful sheet that I just sat here and invented for you guys, this is all coming out of my head, by the way. I'm not looking at anything on the internet. This is all me, okay? This is all my knowledge. This is all how reality really is, and I know that it's resonating with you guys out there, and I fucking so appreciate you guys for commenting. For those of you who are commenting, it's really great to know that I'm helping you out. Like, I feel amazing, and I feel like I want to throw more videos on this now, because it's like, okay, let's do a video once a day, every single day. Get them out of the goddamn loop as soon as possible. Guys, I suffer with ego my damn self. I'm not saying I'm perfect. There's a lot of times where I catch myself in ego, and I catch it and I let it go. And that's the lesson that I'm going to teach you guys today. How to become the best version of yourself. Catch your ego. Get it the fuck out, because you don't need it. You really don't need it. Like, as much as you believe, but I need my ego in order to survive, you actually don't. And we'll get to that right now. So let me pack another bowl. Excuse me, guys. I haven't smoked all day. Before we continue talking about this, because it's a really awesome topic, I just need a few hits. And I'm not saying that the weed makes me talk better, or it just relaxes me, really, because I'm really intense right now and I'm really hyped up right now. So I need to chill the hell out. But while I'm smoking, if you guys want to forward again to the, to the video itself, you can definitely do that. You don't have to sit here and watch me smoke, but it's kind of fun to just open up the video and kind of be authentic and just show you guys what the hell I do before I get down to brass tacks. Nah, shmee. Cheers. Oh my god, this tastes so good. Okay, look, you guys, before we start talking, release the ego. Did you hear my voice? My voice just went downhill. That sounded really scary. Listen. Release the ego. Even now, watching me smoking, right? Watching me smoking, you guys are saying that, she's taking for it. This is so annoying. That's your ego. That's the ego talking mad hella shit, putting mad hate and negativity in your head before we even started this video. That's the ego, and you're really feeding a lot of energy and a lot of thought into it. And after watching this video, after we complete this knowledge, after you hear what I have to say, after you see for yourself what the fuck I'm saying and let go of the ego, slowly but surely let go of the ego, you will see how your days will literally be more calm. You will do more things. You would be more busy doing what you need to do. You won't be focusing on stupid things anymore. You just won't, because you will know the difference between the ego and the soul. And a lot of you guys are sitting there thinking, why the fuck do I need this information? Well, I believe that knowing your soul and your true self is the only thing that you actually need from this world. It is the best knowledge you will ever have in your entire life. It is the best thing that can ever happen to you. Once you start focusing on your true self, the inner soul, the soul who's constantly screaming on a daily basis, release me, I want a better life, release me. So let's get down to this beautiful video, guys. Now, if you watched my previous videos, for those of you who watched my previous videos, you guys understand the difference between true self and false self. True self is soul, false self is the ego. And what we learned from true self is actually a very positive unit. It is the truth. It is the universe. It is source. It is energy. And the ego is the negative, the devil. Literally the devil. Literally. I don't give a shit what you guys are thinking. It's the devil. You have to look at it in that way. Anything that's negative is the devil. Any fucking thing that's negative is the devil. Boom. That's how you gotta look at it. So any negative thoughts, any negative behavior, any negative outlets, it's all just the devil enjoying and watching it from wherever the fuck he's sitting, watching it, thinking, haha, look at all this beautiful energy they're generating to me with all their stupidity and negativity. Completely forgetting that they're part of this universe and that they have a soul and they have a outlet, a spirit. So let's get down to this. What is the difference between ego and soul? This is so fun. This is gonna be really fun. And I'm gonna be really light on this video. Not so much yelling and screaming, because now we're talking about y'all, not anyone else. But while we're talking about these types of behaviors, you need to catch them not only in yourself, but in your life with people. So from this day moving forward, after watching this video, when you walk outside in the street, when you go into the store, when you're interacting with a family member, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your grandma, your employees, catch these behaviors and change them mentally. So then your entire day will change. Your entire day will change, I promise you, once you let go of the ego. The ego is not your friend, it's your worst enemy. Just remember that. Let's talk about the ego first. The beautiful fucking ego, right? And all its awesome attributes that we've been focusing on our entire freaking life. Ego. Evil. Ego. We all have ego. Number one and foremost, the one ego is false self. We're going to be talking about false self and what it means. And if you guys, again, have not watched True Self, False Self, I highly recommend you guys listen to that video. You don't even have to watch it, just listen to it. Okay? False self, ego. False self means anything that's false. Anything that's not really what you want to do. Anything that's not really what you want to be, what you want to say. It's all false. Even if you think you want to say it, if it's negative, it's false. If you're thinking about saying something negative, it is false. The soul will never speak like that. The soul will never get to that, and we'll get there. Let's talk about the ego. You guys gotta excuse me. Sometimes when I really go deep and I think about it, my voice gets loud. I'm not screaming at anybody over here. But this is really important. Pay attention. False self equals negative at all times. At all times. I don't give a shit what you think. If you have a negative thought or you're doing something that's not good, that's negative, it's negative. It's negative. False self, it's not real. It's negative. The false self. Ooh, the ego. Ooh, now we're getting deep. Ooh. I'm going to explain all of these in a moment. The ego is the negative. The ego is always that stupid voice in your head that expects things. Expectations. Let's talk about this first. What's expectations? Expectations is when you expect somebody to give you something, you expect somebody to open the door for you, you expect somebody to move in the street, you expect somebody to smile back at you, you expect somebody to say good morning back to you. Expectations. You expect somebody to pay your rent, you expect somebody to understand you, you expect somebody not to cheat on you. Expectations. I know this is something really hard to swallow. You're like, what the fuck do you mean? So how am I supposed to live this life without expectations? Motherfuckers are going to start walking all over me. That's not true. And we'll get right to it. The ego is expectations. The ego is always the person that says, but you owe me, but this. But I expected this person to do this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We're gonna get down to why it's okay not to have expectations. This is all, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I actually thought it was going to be 30 minutes, but I think it's going to go longer because this is something really deep that you guys need to understand, and that's the only way to truth. Once you understand that you are source, you are soul, and you are one, you don't expect anything from anybody. You expect only from yourself. Now let's go. False beliefs. False beliefs is the ego. False beliefs. All right, so no expectations is one. Second is false beliefs. What's false beliefs? False beliefs. Listen to what I'm saying. False beliefs. When you're waking up every single morning and you look at your face in the mirror and you think you're ugly. False belief. Ego. When you're... False beliefs. Let me give you another example. When you think you're an idiot, false beliefs. When you think you're not good enough, false beliefs. When you think that somebody's thinking something about you when you're not even around them, false beliefs. You know why I say that? Whatever you think in your head, you're creating. You're sending these messages out to the world, and that's exactly what you get. So that's the ego, literally the devil, literally. Making you have these constant stupid thoughts in your head. Oh, I'm not good enough. This person is not going to be there for me. My mom's not going to do this. My father's not going to do this. I'm going to get an F in school. False beliefs. False beliefs, you're creating them. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So that's how I keep saying ego is your worst fucking nightmare. See, the soul, and we're going to get to the soul after that, and we're going to do comparing and contrasting. Don't worry about it. But right now, just take in the ego. Let's focus on the ego real quick and talk about why the ego is so negative, and it's not your fucking friend, and it's literally your false self, because the soul is capable of doing anything and everything once you actually believe in yourself, because that's your soul. That's who you are for real. Okay, I hope we're connecting over here. I hope this is making sense. False self is negative, expects, has stupid beliefs of things in their own head, constantly thinking negative things. Judgmental. Judgmental. Ego. So judgmental. Yo, this person's fat. Yo, this person's ugly. Yo, this person's stupid. Yo, this person's a moron. Yo, this person doesn't speak my language. Why are they acting like that? Yo, why this person looking like that? Yo, why she said that? Yo, what's wrong with me, man? Yo, what? Why I look like this? Mad judgmental. Ego. False self. Fucking so many goddamn thoughts. Oh my goodness. You can kill yourself with the amount of bullshit the ego is feeding into your goddamn brain on a daily basis. Judgmental. Ego. So don't forget all these things already. Now you're sitting here thinking, especially with expectations, I believe. I think this is the most thing that's really bothering people, because they're thinking, but I expect these people to do good because I give them good. Guess what? If you're doing a good deed, you don't need to expect anything in return. If you're a good person, you don't need to expect this person to be good too. No expectation. Do you understand? But the soul expects, excuse me! The soul is no expectation. But the ego always expects things. Okay, let me not confuse you guys. I'm just very passionate about this subject today. So I'm really excited. That's why I had to take this pull to calm the fuck down. All right, judgmental. Anytime you're judging anything, you're judging yourself, you're judging a person, you're judging an outcome, that's the ego. Because the soul does not judge. The soul is. Like we spoke on our last video. Life is, the soul is. No judgment. Self-doubt. Self-doubt all day. Like I said, all these things have to do with false self. Just all these things in the end of the day really have to do with you're lacking self. Big time. Don't you see how you're lacking yourself by judging others? By having false beliefs and expectations? You're constantly lacking yourself. You're constantly self-doubting. You are these things because you lack yourself. If you didn't lack yourself and your belief and your identity, you would not judge anyone because you love yourself. You don't have any false beliefs because you believe anything's possible because it's your life and it's amazing and you're amazing. And you have no fucking expectations towards nobody because you're like, hey, guess what? They're not me. So I'm not going to expect anything from these people. Do you see what I'm saying? We're getting real deep, real quick, real soon. And I didn't even get down to these guys because every single word here has a meaning. So I'm explaining it to you in detail so you can understand what the fuck a soul means. What an actual real human being is. Not a fake, egoistic, judgmental, false beliefs, expectations, self-doubt, doubting ass motherfucker. Do you understand? Next. Change of identity. This is a big one. Now you guys are looking at me like, yeah, tattoos. Of course. That was my ego. And I admit it. All the piercings I had in my face, all the tattoos, I had to make a statement. At the time, I was a young ass girl who was fucking getting sexually abused on a daily basis. And the only way that I felt like I was being myself was through tattoos and piercings. And that's a whole different story. Why do you think, guys, I stopped tattooing on YouTube? Why do you think I stopped tattooing myself? Why do you think I stopped giving a fuck about tattoos in general? Because it's a lack of identity. Yes, it's art. Yes, it's beautiful. But it doesn't fucking mean that my ego needs to be louder than my soul and say, hey, I really need this. I really need this on my body to make myself feel some type of way. I really need this because it's a part of me. It's really a part of me though. Yeah, I'm a body here. Yeah, this happened to me, so I'm just gonna put it on my body so I can fucking look at it every goddamn day. Listen, the soul knows what the fuck happened to you. It doesn't need a reminder. It doesn't need to go sit there and self-harm. It doesn't need to get stabbed repeatedly by some fucking dude or chick. It doesn't need to change its own identity. Change of identity. What does that mean? Plastic surgeries. Botox. Changing identity. Taking hormones to alter your natural self. The ego is very loud, guys. The ego is extremely loud because the soul accepts itself. The soul, yes, yes, yes. People were born transgender. Yes. Yes. Men and women are born with more masculine or more feminine. Yes. It's your soul. What the fuck do you think it is? But it doesn't fucking mean that you need to alter your entire identity to prove something to this 3D fucking world. The soul knows who they are and accept who they are. But the ego is so fucking loud. It doesn't accept itself. It is afraid of the world. No, nobody will accept me. I have to change my body to show everyone that I am a man or that I am a woman. I have to get all these tattoos on my body to prove a point, to show something, to tell my story. No, I'm telling everyone that it's for me, it's for me, it's for me. And it is for me. But when you really look deep into it, these people are never really fully confident or comfortable in their own skin anymore. Because it's still not truly who they are. They put on a fucking persona. Guys, I saw this chick, and I'm gonna come right back to this ego shit. I saw this woman, I think she was called the Barbie doll, like the real size Barbie doll, like that blonde bitch who got her ribs removed. And I fucking saw her in Manhattan like 2 weeks ago. I swear to everything, I saw her in Manhattan 2 weeks ago. From afar, she was walking towards me, and I could see the body of that Barbie. I was like, wow, this shit is familiar. I remember this. I think I seen a documentary on this chick. And as she was walking up to me, and I swear to everything I fucking love, she kept looking down. I don't know if she was having a bad day, but look, her entire body is plastic, so you can't really see her real reaction, her real... if she has any type of facial expressions, you just can't see it because of all the fake plastic surgery. But as soon as we passed like this, like we were passing right next to each other, and I looked at her, and I knew she knew I was looking at her. So when she looked up and looked at me, you should have seen the insecurity in her eyes. God, I felt so bad for her. I was like, oh shit, that bitch is so insecure. That fucking face, man, those eyes, they speak volumes. It's the soul trapped, not confident with its own fucking skin. Walking towards me with her no ribs and big giant boobs and fake ass face, but those eyes speak. And that was very sad. But the ego living on this planet really wants to consume the 3D things. It really believes that all the 3D things will make them happy. Listen, if you're not going to find yourself, your inner soul, your inner love, your inner true self, you will never be happy. And you will need external things to make you happy, including human beings. And we're going to get more deep right now into the ego and how powerful it is. And how when you let go for real, for actual fucking real, your entire life will manifest. Your entire fucking life will manifest. And you will never need to get no more tattoos, no more surgeries. You will never need to prove yourself to anybody in any situation. You will just be a humble ass motherfucker because you know who you are. And that is... God, when you feel that way about yourself, nobody fucking matters anymore. Nothing matters anymore. And it's such a beautiful feeling. It is the best feeling in the world. I'm a witness, yo. I'm a witness, yo. I know that I'm BatelSkater, the girl with the makeup, the hair, the tattoos. But look at me now. Talking to you guys with no makeup, no nothing. Just, hey, it's me. It's all good. I accept myself. It's all good. I'm not tattooing anymore. It's all good. Nobody died. Oh shit, nobody died. It's still me. And it's actually a better version of me. And I'm gonna get better and better and better and better. I haven't been putting any makeup on getting on this camera because I always come from the nice walk that I take and start filming this video, and it's very early in the morning, or it's like at night when I'm in bed and I'm thinking about stuff and I just want to express it. So I'm not really like preparing for this video like most YouTubers are. I'm just being authentic. Let's continue. I don't want to talk about myself right now, but you guys get the point. Being true to yourself. All that external shit doesn't matter anymore. Once you keep it real with yourself, everything feels amazing. Changing identity. Argumentative. Ego. The ego always wants to argue. The ego wants to always argue and prove itself. Again, we were just talking about proving itself. Arguing about the stupidest, simplest things, or just arguing in general. The soul does not argue. When somebody sees somebody argue, if somebody, all right, this happened to me today again with the same fucking 60-something-year-old neighbor, yo. I gotta stop talking to that guy. He's very annoying. But you see, that was my ego. That right there was my ego. He's very annoying. I gotta stop talking to that guy. Why is that ego? He's annoying? I'm judging him. I'm calling him names. I gotta stop talking to him. I don't have to do any of that. I could just be myself, say good morning, respect, say hello, and keep going. And that's it. No hate, no crime, no nothing. I gotta just do that. Okay? So again, with this neighbor of mine this morning, I don't even know where I was going with this. I thought he was 66, but he speaks very low. So he tells me today he's 56. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know because you speak very low. And he actually wanted to start arguing with me. And he looked at me dead in the eye and he goes, no, you forgot. You just forgot. Now, I know that's his ego talking because he goes, you forgot. I didn't know. Yeah. That was his ego talking because I'm like, wow, I misheard this guy. I actually misheard this guy. He speaks so fucking low that I didn't even hear him, and he thinks I forgot how old he was. Like, damn, you think you're that important, bro, that I'm gonna even need to really remember how old you are? Like, bro, you're my neighbor for real? So he's standing there with his ego like, no, you forgot. And I'm just looking at him and I'm thinking, look at his ego talking instead of just accepting the fact that, hey, you spoke very low. I didn't really hear what you said, but I'm respecting that, because he wants to talk all the time. He just talks about himself and all the time. It just doesn't end. And you're trying to be respectful, and that's my problem. That's a problem that I have in my life that I need to pause. Hello, I don't want to really speak to you. So I gotta stop doing that. But look, the whole point of the story is that his ego started shouting on how I forgot. And he was like willing to argue with me about it. So I was like, look at that. Look at his ego going off right now. So you know what I did? I put my hand on his shoulder and I said, listen, I don't have time to talk all day, okay? I got work to do. Have a nice day. And I just walked. I walked away. No big deal. No big deal. I'm not gonna fucking stand there and have this argument with an egocentric person. Argumentative. If your parents want to argue with you, if your friends want to argue with you, try to prove themselves. If anybody in their life is trying to prove themselves to you in any way, whether it is like, I don't know, something about a show or something about what you said or anything, that's just ego. That's just ego really trying to prove itself, because the soul doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. The soul knows what it is. It remembers what happened. It doesn't need to argue anything. And it just sees the person and says, okay. And you don't even got to say, okay, no problem. Because now if you say, okay, no problem, I'm sure you're going to feel bad about it. That's your ego going to be, oh, fuck, you shouldn't agree with this person. That's your ego again. But if somebody's arguing with you, just say, okay. Have a nice day. And actually just mean it, bro. Just mean it. That's the soul. That's the soul putting that energy down, that negative, hostile, fucking argumentative energy, and actually for real wishing someone to have a good day. It's okay to wish somebody a good day, because now the energy, the bullshit is going to go down. The person is going to stop arguing and realize what just happened. What just happened? The energy level went, everything's good. We don't have to argue. We don't even have to talk. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. I actually mean it. Have a nice day. And you will see how empowered you will feel. It feels so good to walk away from a toxic situation, an argumentative, egoistic situation, and neutralize that scene with positive energy, and with your soul actually wish someone a good day, because now not only they're going to have a good day, but you will also have a good day. The soul is stronger than the ego. 10 times stronger than the ego. So anytime someone's argumentative, and I don't want to apologize, guys, but I'm giving you guys like sentences about like little steps that you guys need to see, visualize, understand, and work that within yourself. So today, after watching this video, if somebody's arguing with you, bro, if you're gonna argue back with them, that's your ego talking again. That's that negative devil-ass energy feeding off of the argument, enjoying life. That's not your soul, bro. I'm not, excuse my language, I'm saying bro this, bro that, because I feel like I'm talking to my people, so it's all good. So don't argue. You're gonna feed into the negative. The soul does not argue. The soul does not have time to argue. We're gonna get down to the soul in a second, but guys, if somebody's arguing with you today, just remember what I'm saying. It's their ego. It's the negative energy trying to suck in some energy from you and enjoy some bullshit, waste some more time, more overthinking, more heartache, more all this annoying. Oh, so annoying. You know what you do? Damn. Look at that. False self. That's that ego right there. That's that ego trying to piss me off. Just take a deep breath. Remember, it's the ego. Look at them. Smile. Just have a good day. Walk off calmly and stop thinking. That's the ego. When you walk away, don't keep thinking in your head. Don't think in your head, stupid motherfucker trying to argue with me. Stupid fucking egoistic motherfucker trying. Don't think. That's still the ego continuing the bullshit, and it's in the air. When you're talking shit about someone in your head, they can feel that. So that negative environment will continue. But if you really wish them a good day and completely forget about what just happened and just walk away knowing like, you know what? I really do wish them a good day, man. This person really needs some love today. And just leave with no thoughts, no negativity in your head. It will be muted. It will be. The person might even actually walk back to you and apologize. Because that energy just shifted. Oh man, what did I do? The person might not know what just happened, but you did. You changed that energy. Do you understand? You did that. You calmed the fuck down. Now the ego in yourself is gone. So it will give this person the opportunity to see, I don't feel this sense of anger. What just happened? What just happened? Did I do something wrong? Let me go to this person and apologize. I feel mad stupid right now. That's how you work. That's how you switch energy. That's how you change from ego to true self. Forget the fucking ego. It is not your friend. It's not, and it will never be. Abusive, obviously. Ego is abusive. Ego is always abusive. Physically abusive, verbally abusive, mentally abusive. Anything relating ego is always abusive. Anyone who is abusive is ego. Anyone who is ego is evil. I don't give a fuck if it's your mom or your dad or your father, your sister, or your brother. Abusive, bad language, hands, rape, murder, straight up evil. Where the fuck do you think it's coming from? You think God is cool with all this shit? This is always what I wondered with these women who get abused by their husband. Bitch, do you think that God wants you to go through this right now? You think this is holy? What do you think this is? They be staying with these abusive ass husbands while they're religious. And I'm like, so what? You think you're just gonna, you have to go through abuse and then you're gonna die and go to heaven? Oh! People are fucking funny. People don't realize that evil is just evil. If this person is nice today and not nice tomorrow, my son, he got mad evil inside him. I don't give a fuck how good they look. I don't give a fuck who they are, if they're your blood or not. That's evil, period. You shouldn't accept anything that's negative. Why are you accepting it? What? Because this person doesn't look evil? Because they don't have the fucking horns? Because you can't actually see it? What's the problem? Accept the evil. Oh shit, that's evil. Oh, this person's yelling, screaming, hitting, abusing, manipulating, all this shit. That's evil. Boom. Simple. It's simple. Accept it. Look at it. That's what it is. It ain't anything but that. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I was not no angel. What? When I was in a relationship with my ex, I argued with him over so many things because I wasn't happy in a lot of things, and I'm not gonna go about that, but it was, you see, I was very ego. Why are you arguing, asshole? Get the fuck out of the relationship if you're not happy. Why are you fucking arguing, ego? What's the point of arguing? If there's argument, it's negative. That's it. If you can't fix it, get out. Did we did wow, this is a big one. Woo. After abusive, it says attached. Ooh, this is a big one. This is just like expectations, another big one. Expectations and attached. Oof, this is a big one, yo. Oof. This is what I've been trying to teach you guys all month long. Let go and detach. Ego wants to latch on to everything and make itself miserable. The soul is singular. The soul is source. The soul is one with everyone. You don't need anything. You don't latch on to anything. You don't expect anything. You don't attach to anybody. Non-materialistic things. Non-individual human beings. Not best friends, not parents, not nobody. You are not attached. But the ego is very much attached. It's attached. Ooh, it's attached. It's attached to materialistic things, the shoes that you have in your closet for 10 fucking years. It's attached to false beliefs. It's attached to personality disorders. I have PTSD. I have this. I have this. I have that. Attached. False beliefs. I am this and I am this because I came from this. No, motherfucker, you're a soul and you're living in a goddamn body, motherfucker. And yeah, we have a heart, a brain, a mind, and everything, and that's where the ego comes in. And that's how we lose and forget that we are actual souls. See, if we were born on planet Earth and our parents taught us the values of being a fucking star and a smart ass motherfucker, and like literally, when a kid is born, they teach the parents something. The parents don't teach them. The kid teaches the parents. Every time somebody comes back here is because it's a brand new soul that came from the universe to teach them a lesson, to bring something new to this life, to this earth. Right? So if we were taught to understand that, yeah, we have ego and we have a heart and we have a brain, but we should use them in the most loving ways. We should only use the ego, for example, when we are in harm's way for real. If that occurs in your life, that's where ego needs to come and defend itself. But not for no goddamn reason on a daily fucking basis like everyone else is doing. So when I say attached, I'm not only saying attached to materialistic things, which is something that you guys really need to fucking get over. Sorry about that. Ouch. Needed a bathroom break. All right. Let's get deeper into attachment, guys. This is not a joke. This is really not a joke. Detach doesn't only mean materialistic things. Detachment means false beliefs, memories, things that you latched onto. I'm a tattoo artist. I'm a doctor. I'm a this. I'm a this. I'm a musician. I'm a that. You're attached to those thoughts of this is what I am. You're attached to family, abusive fucking people, ex fucking partners, current relationships, attachment. That's all ego, for God's sake. You guys don't understand that we were literally manipulated into learning that we have to stay with these people. We were programmed to believe that we got to stick together, family this, husband relationships that. You know what? You can only stick together with people who are just like you. Positive. True self. Not false self. And the more we teach each other about false and true self, the better our life will be. We have to teach each other these things, not just become aware and not tell anybody about these things. They can choose to be that person or not, to really see who they are and change. But we can't force them. That's the thing. We are not allowed to force anybody anything. It's not for us, okay? It's not who we are. That's not the soul. See, me, I'm posting these videos, but I'm not telling you guys to do anything. I'm just posting these videos out there. You can do whatever you want with this information. Attached means a lot of things, guys. I really want to talk more about attachment. Attachment is belief. Oh, I need Xanax to make myself feel this or this or this. Attachment, like right now, like I'm not saying that I need weed for my anxiety anymore. I'm actually detached from that thought. Very detached from that thought. I used to smoke and say, oh no, I need to smoke because I have nightmares at night, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? Now that I detached from my former self, from the victim state of mind, from, oh, the Batel who got raped her whole life, and now I'm going to have anxiety and PTSD and all these horrible things my whole life. I detached from all of that. I detached from my entire family. I detached from stupid fucking friends that I don't need in my life. And I detached from the miserable person that I once was. I actually sleep 3 hours a day, and I'm very happy with that. Literally, I'm good. I'm not tired. I'm not exhausted. I do a lot during the day. I do a lot during the fucking day. I smoke here and there whenever the fuck I feel like it, just to like enjoy or relax or whatever. But I'm not like, I need weed for a certain thing. I don't have that anymore. I detached. And I no longer call myself a victim or, oh, I have PT. I don't even say these things anymore. Look at me. You know, I could barely walk just 2 weeks ago, and I also changed that. But that's a whole other topic. But it's all the belief in your fucking brain. Do you understand what I'm saying? Belief system. Gotta get risen the fuck up. We gotta keep going. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I fucking hate using the word sorry, so I'm not even gonna apologize. I just want to say that this is a very authentic video, and it's not going to be edited or deleted. So I do hope, edited or deleted, edited. And I do hope, I know you guys are going to enjoy this, and this is just like a one-on-one session with me and you. So if you guys want to drink and smoke like I am, please do. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's holding you back. So attached. Think about all the things that you're attached to, and actually start detaching, for crying out loud. Detach from false beliefs. Detach from thinking you are a certain way, or because you came from a certain thing, or detached from the people who abused you, detached, just fucking detach. You don't need them. It's not you. Your soul, for God's sake. You're not body. Your soul in the end of the day. Soul! This will break one day. This will die one day, but the soul will remain. And you need to get that soul on a fucking high motherfucking level. So high. You need to get that soul high. Do you understand? So you can live a better life. Not only here now in your physical 3D world, but after you die. So you won't stay trapped. It's very important, yo. A lot of you guys are sitting over there like, how the fuck would you know if after I do all this work we're going to be trapped or not? You will feel this completely new fucking feeling in your aura once you awaken. Right now, you're attached. Your ego. You're more living on a 3D daily, looking at yourself in the mirror thinking that's who you are. Looking at your family thinking that's your life. That's your whole shit. That's where you came from. That's it. No, nothing's better gonna change. That's my job. That's the career I picked because that's where I went for college, you know? Oh, I will never get a degree or whatever the fuck or a better job because I never went to college, right? That's all false beliefs. All of that. All of that. This is the 3D world. You can manifest right here. Don't forget. It's all here. It's all in the soul. Okay? Pretends, quote unquote. Pretends. Egocentric motherfucker pretends on a daily basis to... I met this guy the other day. Everything I said, he just agreed. I do the same. Me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. He's pretending to be everything I am. He's pretending to like everything I like just to get my number. What the fuck? You stupid son of a bitch, you think I can't see that? He's nothing like me. Not only I see that, but I sense that. And his ego was just me too, me too, me too, me too. Stop pretending to be something you're not. Pretending also means pretending to be ghetto, pretending to be a snob, pretending to be hardcore when you're walking in the street with this stupid ass face that you feel like you want to show off so nobody will fuck with you. That's the ego. These gay people, no offense, who walk around talking like this, okay, that's not who you are. That's ego. And I don't even fucking understand why they talk like that. My nigga, this is how I talk. Do you hear this deep ass voice? That's how I talk. This is the real motherfucker in a deep ass voice that I have. Just happen to have a deep ass voice. That's how I talk. But I don't talk like this and I'm a girl. I actually don't even talk like this and I'm actually a woman. So that's ego. They weren't even born talking like that. But then once they tell the whole world that they're gay, what do? They change the way they speak. Just so everyone can actually see and understand that they're gay. But that's really not how they talk. That is ego. Pretending. You could be gay, but you don't have to pretend to have this retarded ass persona for people to know that you are gay. Jesus. Sex. Let's look at that. Sex. This is a really fucked up one. The ego constantly needs sex. The ego needs to take advantage of women. The ego needs to rape children or people or just rape in general. The ego needs to live a single life and have sex with many, 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 many people. The ego needs its validation to go to a strip club to look at a woman. The ego needs to holler, woo, woo, what's up, girl? You look sexy, yo. Let me see ego is obsessive and addicted to sex. See, sex, from my knowledge now, growing up, observing what I'm observing in my own body, feeling what I'm feeling now as a woman, as an independent soul, as one with the universe, I actually realized that sex ain't nothing. Guys, when I tell you I was addicted to sex, I was one of those egoistic motherfuckers. Because of where I came from in my life, because I was devalued and my body was completely destroyed as a young girl, I felt like I could fuck whoever I want and do whatever I want. Ego. The ego hated itself. I hated myself a lot. And I had no idea. I thought I loved myself. I could do whatever I want. But I realized that sex is such a meaningful, powerful dynamic that you can really, truly, really only enjoy it when you meet someone who is just like you. And it's so powerful. I've been there. One person in my life who I still adore, okay? And still there. I'm still there. Don't get me wrong. I'm still there. But I met that person, okay? And what I crave to give this person with my knowledge now is so intense that I completely value my body, sex, respect, and all of that in return. Because the soul doesn't need external things to make itself happy. It just doesn't. We were born into a society where, oh, you have to get married to have sex, or, oh, you have to, you have to be in a relationship to have sex, and you have to be attached, and you have to get married, and you have to have a ring, and you have to label boyfriend, girlfriend. All these things are attachments. They are ego. They are non-realistic things. We were literally in the Matrix, born in the Matrix, to learn all these things. And guess what? Those things could exist. You can get married. You can have kids. You can be with someone and be in a relationship with someone. But it takes time and value and understanding and inner self-healing and work to really find that person. You don't just fuck everyone and think, oh, I'm eventually going to find that person. No. You don't go out to strip clubs every single day and think, I'm going to feel better about myself today because I had some bitch tap dancing on me. No. You're not going to fuck a bunch of guys, stupid women out there, give birth to the guys without getting married or not even knowing the guy. What the hell's wrong with y'all? Where the fuck did the self-love go? Women are allowing themselves to get beat up by their husbands. What? What's going on with our world? What's going on with the ego over here? There's so much ego. There's no more soul. There's no more fucking understanding. It's going to take me a while to get down to this sheet because this is so important. The ego is not your friend. The ego is your worst fucking nightmare. The ego, when it comes to sex, the ego is the person who latches on to another person, who can't live without the other person because there's no self-love. There is none, because you just can't live without the other person. Do you understand how sick that is? The ego is so hurt. The ego is so destroyed. The ego is lacking so much self-love and awareness that it's ready to do anything for another human being. The ego is so powerful. I saw this the other day, and honestly, it's disgusting, and it should not happen. And I don't care what any of you motherfuckers think out there. There were these two gay couples at the beach, Both of them had a beard. Grown men in their 30s. We're at Brighton Beach here in Brooklyn. It's like a family kind of beach. You know, a lot of Russian people go there. A lot of kids. A lot of kids. A lot of kids. You see these two gay men out there right in front of all of us, and the kids just right there in front of all of us. Couldn't even go a little bit further down to do their business. They were just making out, just all over each other like it's a Hollywood movie, like it's The Notebook, okay? They were just blowing it in front of everyone. And I looked at them and I thought, wow, so much ego. They have no respect for anyone. Because you know what? There's a lot of kids here. And kids should not see stuff like that at a young age. It's kind of traumatizing. It is very traumatizing, actually. Because it traumatized me when I was a kid. When I saw some gay couples doing stuff. It's traumatizing. Like, fuck. The hell is this? Sheesh. So much ego between these two guys. They could have taken it somewhere else, showed their love and privacy, you know. But then that's my ego as well, judging them. Instead of like, well, I'm not going to lie, I didn't judge them. I actually turned around and I was like, good for them. But then they stood there for 20 minutes and were making out for like 30 minutes. And I thought, okay, now I'm kind of like, damn, y'all got no respect out here. So that's the ego. Very disrespectful towards everyone. Okay? Needy. Slash show off. Let's talk about the neediness and then the show offness. Needy. Ego is needy. Ego. Can we remember that what ego is? Ego is, first of all, is false self. And then second of all is negative. Negative. So much power in that word negative. Being needy is also negative. When you're needy, when you're fiending for someone, you need someone's attention, you need someone's validation, you need someone's acceptance, you need to text someone to get a response. Needy. Ego. Can't live without. Just can't do it. Ego is talking. You have to do this. You have to do that. Text this person. Oh my God, I want this person. Oh my God, this person doesn't want me, but I really still want that person. Ego! Kill that motherfucker already. It's fucking the devil bullshitting in your head. Do you guys remember growing up as kids, you saw all these cartoons with Tom and Jerry or whatever, where there's always good and evil on one shoulder and the other side of the shoulder? That's just very true. And it's always there in your head every single day, the ego. A lot of times you guys are sitting there like, wow, I really want to text this person who fucking completely destroyed my heart. Or I really want to fucking contact and reach my abusive ass mother. And I really want to contact her, but inside I know I shouldn't. There's always two talking. I really want to and I shouldn't. I shouldn't is the soul. I shouldn't is I respect myself. I'm not going to do this. I'm not needy. I'm not needy. I'm not controlling. I don't need. I'm not expecting. Ego. I need. I miss. I want. I can't live without. I have no self-love for myself, so I need from other people. I need the pain. I need the validation. I need more ego. I need to remember the pain. I need. The ego never serves you guys well, and you know I'm right. You know I'm right. Show off. Show off. Ooh, I hate those motherfuckers. Goddamn. Guys, I got 55,000 subscribers on YouTube, and every single time I meet somebody in my life, I never actually sit there and go, yo, I got 55,000 subscribers on. I never do that. I just never do. I can't do that. I just can't do that. If they ask me what I do, I go, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber. And then if they ask, I just tell them, but I'm never there like, oh my gosh, guess what? I can't do it. But a lot of people do shit like that. You know, a lot of people will love to just talk about themselves all day. Show off, ego. Talk about, oh my God, look at these new shoes I bought. Like, who gives a fuck? You don't just walk up to someone and go, yo, look at these new shoes I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. If I noticed your shoes, I would say, yo, those are some sweet ass fucking shoes. And then you could say, oh, word, yo, thanks, man. I bought them from such and such. You don't walk up to somebody and immediately start talking about yourself. Show off. Ego. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, yo. Yo, I went to get my lashes done at the... Oh my gosh. Who gives a fuck? Did I ask you? But you want to talk about yourself all day, huh? Ego. Show off. Anyone that shows off, straight up false self-ego, they want to show off. They feel the need to show off. That's not your soul. If you accomplished something, you should be proud within yourself. You don't need validation from anyone else. Always remember that. Always remember that. Okay? Oh shit, I graduated college. All these people that are watching me right now, they're with me. That's what's up. That's what's up. But I'm not gonna I don't know. I'm not gonna be all the next day. Yo, guess what? I graduated college. Okay. You know you did. Okay. You know what I mean? That's not the best example, but show off. You know what I mean? Show off. Show off. Another one. I had this neighbor in my previous building. When COVID-19 happened, she had this stupid need to tell me. She's like putting her clothes in the laundry and she just gets up and she goes turning around to me. I'm a nurse. And I remember thinking, fuck, I'm a tattoo artist, but you don't need to know that. And guess what? I'm not going to label myself. I hated that she labeled herself. See, that's my ego too. I hate it. Bad word. It feels like shit too when you use it. Ugh. But I was just kind of like, really, I just lost so much respect for her that day because we were talking about COVID. So she just wanted to have this upper hand with her ego. Like, yeah, guess what? I'm a nurse, so I know everything. And I was just thinking in my head, like, dude, whatever, good for you. You know what I mean? Like, thanks for labeling yourself. I really appreciate it, but I don't really care. So it's just what it is. How she got up and showing off the fact that she was a nurse. I was like, ego. Anyway, controlling. Someone who fucking has the need to control. Okay, we're talking a lot on ego. Ooh, we have so much to go. I know this video is like an hour long already. But it's all good, right? We're still gonna be here and listen to all this shit because it's very important, right? Guys, it's very important. You guys need to catch your ego on a daily basis. Just catch it and let it go. Because it's not you. It's fear, it's negative, it's bullshit, okay? It's not you. It's just not you. Accept it. Accept it. Accept it. Try it at home. See what the fuck I'm talking about. You will sense the difference. You will understand what I mean. Controlling. Anyone that's controlling. I'm going to try to do this faster. Anyone that's controlling. Anything that's trying to control you. How to act, how to be, how to laugh, how to smile, how to do this. Anyone that's controlling you. Do this, do that. A boyfriend, a girlfriend. You didn't do this. Controlling, ego. Including yourself. If you're trying to control somebody, you're being egoistic right now. Because the soul doesn't control shit. The soul also is not manipulative. The ego is. So controlling, manipulative, okay, that's all ego. You guys don't even need for me to give you examples on these simple words. Controlling, manipulative, ego, self-hate. I told you that ego was negative. I told you that ego was the devil. I told you that ego was not your true self. What kind of normal human being will hate themselves? Why you hate yourself? Because someone hated you? So you're gonna hate yourself. Oh shit, you got problems. You got ego. Self-hate. I hate myself. Let me change my identity. Let me change my boobs. Let me change my ass. Let me put these filters on my lips. Let me change my nose. Let me completely change my entire identity. Let me break some ribs off my body to look a certain way. You know, let me tattoo my fucking face to get validation from people, to look scary. You know, to have some sort of, you know, self-hate. Again, I'm ugly, I'm this. I don't even want to say it on myself because I'm not any of those things. It's just examples. You know what I mean? Self-hate. Not good enough. Nobody respects me. That's all self-hate. That's all ego, by the by. All those negative fucking thoughts that you catch yourself in are ego. So every single time you catch a negative thought, you gotta say, hold up, that's ego. Hold up, that's the devil. Hold up, that's negative. Shut the fuck up, negative. Oh shit, you think I'm ugly? Fuck no, I'm beautiful. You go and you force yourself to look at the mirror and you force yourself to look at those beautiful fucking features and accept them. Do you hear me? Self-harm. Let me stretch my ears. Let me get tattoos. Let me pierce my fucking body. Let me cut myself. Let me do some sickening, horrendous drugs. Let me snort some cocaine. Let me drink my ass off and get stupid drunk to the point where I block the fuck out. Let me not stretch. Let me sit at home and gain mad weight and eat mad food. Self-harm. Ego. Self-hate. Ego. Self-doubt. Ego. False self. Letting yourself go. All the devilish fucking things. All the weak attributes of a human being. All the weak. So weak, extremely weak, pathetically weak. I gotta prove a point. I gotta look a certain way. I gotta act a certain way. I gotta talk a certain way. The ego believes that it's not good enough. And that's why it acts the way it acts and is the way it is, because it's trying to protect itself from all the people who never accepted them for who they really are. But if you accepted yourself and did not need anybody's goddamn validation, you would be top one. Nobody would mean shit anymore. Nobody would mean shit. You will never even look at a celebrity like you do now. You'll be like, who the fuck are they? Look at me. Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck's Marilyn Manson? Who the fuck's Trump? Who the fuck is Jeffree Star? Who the fuck are these people? What about you? Who are you? You're fucking awesome, for God's sake. Once you let go of all the ego, you will see who you are. You will actually see who you are. You'll be like, oh my motherfucking God, there's another side to my brain. There's another side. It's positive. And I never actually looked at that side, because I focused on the ego my whole fucking life. And yo, once you let all these things go, you guys get, it's called the first death. The ego death. Where you actually sort of die from the amount of pain and the realizations that you see and you realize about yourself. And when you realize how much time you wasted on this shit, you will die. It's painful to let go of everything you learned, remembered, taught, brought up, thought about yourself. Especially that. That's what's going to hurt you the most. all the self-harm and abuse you've caused yourself in your own mental head because of everything that everybody did to you. You're gonna be like, oh my shit lords, that was not me. And I really believed all that shit, and that's what's gonna kill you. And it's gonna be like a strip of pain. You might lose a lot of weight during this process. You might not want to talk to a lot of people, and that's cool. Yo, you do what's best for you. Don't talk to nobody. You're gonna start seeing a lot of things once you let go of the ego. And yo, once you let go of the ego, everyone around you will still maintain their ego. And it's gonna be up to you to walk away or stay and continue the cycle. Me, I walk away now. Any stupid conversation, any motherfucker that's trying to get my number that's not on my level, any job that I don't like or don't want or doesn't pay me well enough, any food that I don't feel is gonna be good for me, any bar or restaurant or anything that I just feel like is just not, it's not me. You go what's best for you. You let go of the ego. You let go of the bullshit. Let it go. You don't fucking need it. And don't be afraid to let it go. You guys are going to be very scared to let it go, because you're going to think, wow, I'm letting this thing go. It's been me my whole life. It's been all I remember and all I know my whole life. But the other side is so much better. It feels so much better. To actually analyze individuals on a daily basis and see who's fake and who's real. For real this time. Not know that they're fake and feel that they're fake, but still be friends with them because they're sort of kind of treating you nice, but they're really faking it. No. It's going to be like, no, yeah, damn. There's a lot of ego on this person, and I don't have this energy anymore to deal with that, and I really love myself, yo. So I'd rather be alone and enjoy this power that I have inside me, this love, these vibrations of full aura and awareness. And I'm not gonna need anyone until I really meet someone that I'm gonna be like, wow, this person's actually pretty cool. But again, no neediness, no fiendingness, no attachments. Look, I met somebody the other day, okay? Not saying I was interested. I was not interested at all. We had a nice conversation, but he literally kept just repeating everything I was saying. Because, a lot of guys out here think that women are stupid. If they just agree with everything that they're saying, then we're going to just magically think that me and this guy are meant to be. It's amazing that guys are that stupid. Anyway, yeah, I gave him my number, but I was never going to respond. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, yeah, here's my number. I'll see you tomorrow. And I wrote off. And the dude really believed that we're going to fucking meet tomorrow. And as I was writing off, I literally blocked his number. Because I just thought, I don't have time to be friends with anybody right now. This person has nothing on me. This person is a waiter at a goddamn restaurant. I went to eat somewhere. And this motherfucker wanted my number. So needy, for God's sake. So fucking needy. He pretended to like everything I liked and do everything I did, and I was like, this guy is fucking bugging if he thinks I'm gonna fall for this shit. So fucking pathetic. And I wrote off not feeling bad at all. I wrote off thinking, look at this needy ass son of a bitch I just dodged. So needy. You don't even know me, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? So good. Self-harm, blaming everyone. Blaming everyone. On our last video, I said that you are what you receive. You are what you get. You are the mirror reflection of everything that's around you. So if someone is screaming at you and you're arguing with them and you're going to blame them for arguing, oh, but he did it. Yeah, he totally did it. But what did you do? You continued. So don't blame them. You're the same person. You're the exact same thing. You're the exact same mirror. If someone's arguing with you and you're arguing back, it's your fault too. You're arguing back. It's not their fault anymore. It's your fault for staying and continuously still arguing. The ego blames everyone. The ego blames, oh, I'm gonna blame my mom for not buying my car. I'm gonna blame my sister for not letting me finish my homework. I'm gonna blame blah 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 blah. I just blaming everyone else. Just blaming everyone else. Just blaming fucking everyone else. That's the ego. Instead of just, damn, all right, this happened, that happened, that's how it is. I'm just gonna be in peace, you know, with myself. I'm not gonna blame anyone. That's how they are. That's how they are acting. Well, that kind of sounds like blaming, but that's how they are acting, but that doesn't mean you gotta sit there and blame. Does that, yeah. I gotta give you guys a good example. I just don't want this video to keep, I got a lot to talk about, yo. Fuck this shit. A lot to talk about. The ego blames everyone. See, I could sit here and blame. I could sit here and blame my fucking father for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, if I wanted to, of the way my life is, and I'm gonna blame him because my life is okay. Yeah, okay. I used to do that. My ego was very strong in that sense. I'm gonna blame my father for everything I'm going through. Blah, 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 blah. But now I don't do that anymore. I'm gonna blame myself. If something happens here in my life right now, as of right now, if something actually happens today in my life, it's because I made it happen. I'm not gonna blame anyone motherfucking else but myself. That's true self. Doesn't blame anyone. Analyzes what just happened and sees the reflection of why it happened. See, I'll blame myself for talking to my neighbor again earlier today. I only let him talk for 10 minutes though this time. We were not gonna fucking talk for longer than that. But I blame myself again for actually stopping and continuing a conversation with him just to be nice. And I don't even want to do that. So instead of blaming him for being this annoying old man that I don't want to talk to, I'll blame myself for allowing that conversation to continue. I'm not going to blame him at all. He has no idea what's going on in my head. Right? Blaming everyone. Don't blame anyone. That's the ego again. So all these attributes now, I'm going to reread them again once we're done, but like one by one so you can hear them out loud and remember, and then we'll move on to soul, and then we'll do comparing and contrasting, okay? Very important stuff, guys. Very fucking important stuff, guys, especially the soul part. I believe that this is very important right now for you guys to really inhale and exhale and get the fuck out, and then really look at your good attributes and start working on them, and just forget this life. Just forget it. It doesn't exist. It's false. It's programmed. It doesn't exist. If you were programmed to learn this, you will never be this ever in your life. So imagine now this is rebirth. From this day on, after watching this video, this is rebirth. Start learning who you really are inside, and stop fucking wasting your goddamn time on ego, on false 3D stupid beliefs, family bullshit, psychos, problems, repeated crap from generations and generations, rather than the real soul, the star, positive energy, source, universe. One. Blaming everyone uses people. The ego uses people all day. Yo, come pick me up. Yo, come, let me hold down some money. Yo, can you cook dinner for me? Yo, can you help me with this? I mean, yeah, you can get help from people, but the ego uses people. The ego, you know, when your parents use you to do things for them. Oh, can you go wash the dishes? Oh, can you do my toenails? Oh, give me a massage. Uses people. You know, your boss fucking making you go get their fucking coffee. What the fuck is that? My nigga, I came here to work, not be your fucking little bitch and give you coffee. Ego uses people. If you're one of these people who think you're not using people, you really are. Okay? If you have a friend and you're like, oh, let me call them because I know they're going to do this for me, you're using someone. That's your ego. Do it yourself. See the power within self. Anything you do in this life, do it yourself. See the power within self. It's much stronger than having someone else do your job for you. Unless it's like something you paid to get done, like installation or something like that, then that's different. But you can still do it yourself, and it's very fun actually, but still. I'm talking using people, okay, on a bigger level. Energy suckers. Energy suckers. My neighbor is just like that. He's annoying as shit. Constantly wants to talk to me about nonsense. He doesn't suck my energy though, not anymore, because I don't allow that shit to happen because I know what kind of personality he is. But if you guys are not awakened to this understanding and you're constantly letting these people feed off of you, then they're sucking your energy, and you know what I'm talking about. You feel drained as fuck after having an interaction with energy egoistic sucking motherfuckers who want to waste your time, talk to you about nonsense, yell, scream, argue, hit, manipulate, control, triangulate. All those things are energy sucking. It's not generating. It's not giving you anything. It's taking problems, issues, thoughts, bullshit, false beliefs, bad. Energy sucker, disrespectful. Any single human being, including myself, including you, including anybody on the street who's disrespecting someone, even if you don't want to do it intentionally and it just slips out, that's your ego. You didn't have control to put it in. Lock it in. Disrespectful can also be in your head. You don't have to speak it. You can think it. Anything that's negative, I gotta eat something. Anything that's negative is ego. So if you're disrespecting somebody, ego. Someone's disrespecting you, ego. It's all negative. Why are you sticking with negative? Why are you letting this person disrespect you? Why are you disrespecting this person? I wanted to tell you guys something about disrespect. Let me finish this. I'm thinking, since this is such a long video, I'm gonna do one video part where we're talking about what the ego is and how to catch it. And then the second part of the, we're gonna do part 2. What is the soul? What is the soul and how to align with your soul? So we're almost done with the ego part. I'm gonna pause the video and then we're gonna talk about the soul. And you have to watch part 2. It's fucking important. Don't just watch part 1 about the ego. Learn about your soul part 2. Most important, the soul. One with the universe. No ego. Is over. And I do apologize, guys. I never fucking eat before I get on this camera because I'm just so wired to give you guys the information, like, for real. But I know you guys are fucking chilling and hanging out with me and whatnot, and again, no ego, so nah, I'm schmeek. Disrespectful. I was gonna say something about disrespectful. Oh, guys, this is so important. When you're walking in the street, especially, and you're disrespecting someone by judging them in your head, calling them names in your head, just disrespecting them, how they talk, how they act, how they look, stop doing that. I know that we're all very different and we all dress differently and all this stuff. But once you stop those negative, stupid ego thoughts and you let them go and actually see this person, you will see that we are one. That we are one. They are just human like you. They too have a life. They too have a personality. They too have ego, and they too have a soul. They may not be as aware as you are or understand anything or see the way you see things. But since you see these things, you need to let go of the ego and say, look at this person. I'm going to smile, and as I walk by, I'm gonna just be in one piece, in love. Not with them, just in love. Not in love, in the state of love. When you walk around anybody moving forward, you don't judge, you don't disrespect, you don't devalue, you don't discard. Look, when you walk by them, in your brain, in your soul, in your whole entire body vibration, as you walk past them, you go, that's my family. And you keep walking, and you feel a sense of, wow, I felt really good feeling that they're my family. That's why there's no anger, there's no judgment, there's just, we're one. So I'm gonna walk by them, and guess what? You're not gonna feel insecure anymore. You're not gonna feel like you have to walk a certain way. You're not gonna feel like you have to have a false persona. And these people are actually gonna feel that off of you. And it's gonna be in line as you keep walking. It's gonna just, the vibes are gonna continue. This vibe of we are all one is gonna continue. Okay? Even if it's a poor person coming up to you, being mad, like stupid, disrespectful, and asking you for change, you smile and you calmly just say, you don't even have to smile, you just look at them, genuine soul, and say, listen, I'm sorry, I can't help you. And you wish them a good day. And you walk away. And they will feel that, and they will appreciate that, because you just made them feel one. We're all one. Doesn't matter if you're a broke ass motherfucker. I'm not gonna treat you less. Especially if, like, if don't be friends with broke people. Please don't do that. It's gonna just waste your time. But don't treat anybody any lesser than how you would want to be treated. Ever. Ever. And it's a really deep understanding and realization. Very deep. Okay? Let's continue. No more disrespect, guys. The more you disrespect people, the more you will get disrespected, because you are disrespecting yourself. Anytime you think badly of someone, you're doing it to yourself. Do you understand? Because you're creating these thoughts and this energy and this bad vibe and this disgusting feeling of anger in your body. You're already doing it to yourself, not to that person. But once you let this shit go, and you see someone and you don't even acknowledge, oh, okay, wow, that's a person right there. Okay, cool. You mind your own business. Still feeling my aura, walking in the street, everything's good, no judgment, sun is beautiful, the clouds, everything is nice, life is good, we're still alive, let's keep going. No judgment. Bad language. Bad language. You stupid bitch, you motherfucker, I'm this motherfucking nigga, yo, this hoe said this, yo, what up, bitch, yo, this stupid ass, ugly ass hoe over there, yo, man, this motherfucker today, you know what he said to me, Bad language. You could use bad language as a joke, it's funny. Yo, man, this shit was mad funny, yo, this motherfucker today, whatever. You can, it's funny, but still bad language. In the end of the day, bad language is very powerful. You don't realize it. But when you speak with bad language, It's ego. It's just ego. It's just ego being bad, trying to show off. You know, I curse all the time, but I'm not cursing at somebody. I'm cursing when I'm kind of stating a fact, but I'm not cursing at somebody. Bad language. What does that mean? Hey, stupid, come over here. Yo, you ugly. Bad language. Yo, bitch, what the fuck did I tell you? Bad language. Yo, look at this fat ass hoe. Bad language. Bad language. Even if, and now listen very carefully, if someone did something wrong to you, if someone disrespected you in front of your friends, if someone did something to you verbally, you don't continue with the ego and shit on them. You just go, again, soul. Wow, look at this person. So much self-lack. Completely disrespecting people. So egoistic. Trying to show off this persona just to make themselves feel better. Damn, man. That person must be so weak. You tell yourself in your head. You don't continue on the argument. You don't say anything. You don't even give them a bad eye. You just wish them well in your head. You really genuinely wish them well. You gain power. You gain self-respect because you didn't stoop down to that level again. That level of negative energy, the level of ego, false persona, fake mask, ego, devil, negative. You go, nah, man, I love myself too much to allow this person. Listen. I love myself. I love myself too much. So much. To allow this person hurt my feelings or make me feel lower about myself in any way. Because this person knows less. This person is less. This person is weak. There's no self-love inside them, so they want to, again, make others feel like shit. And how dare you, if you will, allow this person to make you feel bad about yourself? Because, again, who is that person? Nobody. You love yourself and you know yourself on a deeper level. You talk to yourself right here every single day. You know who you are. Don't let anyone put you down. Anyone. Not no fucking famous motherfucker. Not no rich motherfucker. Not no mommy, not no daddy. Nobody makes you feel bad about yourself. Ever. That's how you gain your power back. And this person now feels what they did wrong. Or if they're so egocentric, their feelings are going to get hurt because they didn't hurt your feelings. And they're going to feel even shittier about themselves. That's how the ego works. Overthinking, rehashing, wondering, attachment, putting too much energy and thought, expectations, false beliefs, judgmental, self-doubt, changing identity, argumentative, abusive, attached, pretends. All those things. You see how powerful when you actually analyze that on a person, when you actually analyze the true and false self. I don't even know what time it is. How long I've been talking, I have no idea, but I could talk about this shit all day. Bad language. Loud. Ooh, ego. Oh my fucking God. Ego. All the stupid losers out there who want to scream and shout from their car how gangster they are. All the women out there who want to talk mad shit. I'll fuck you up, bitch. I'll fuck you up. I heard the other day some guy cursing at someone. Some guy in Brooklyn. Yo, I'm gonna break your fucking jaw, man. I'm gonna break your fucking jaw. Mad loud. Okay, ego. Okay. ego. Soul doesn't talk like that. Soul does not need to prove itself to anybody. Soul does not need to disrespect anyone. Soul does not need to spend so much energy and time and effort and voice to prove that they'll punch somebody in the face or beat somebody up or break somebody's fucking jaw. Loud is also your parents who are constantly yelling and screaming at home instead of knowing how to speak to each other with respect. Loud is your fucking 5-year-old fucking baby who has no respect for you and knows how to manipulate and control you to get their way. Ego. Someone who constantly needs to prove themselves by being loud. The stupid class clown who constantly wants to be, look at me, I'm gonna be a troublemaker, ego. False self. Constantly wants validation. Okay? Triangulate. Big one. The false self-ego who constantly wants to triangulate your family, your friends, your relationships. Oh, did you hear what this person said about you? Oh, yo, guess what this motherfucker said about you the other day? Yo, guess who I heard is gonna fuck you up after school? Yo, I heard that Pop said this about you, or Pop's gonna do this to you when you get home. Triangulate. Ego. Why the fuck would a soul have so much time to sit there and try to triangulate and manipulate somebody into believing something is gonna happen to them, or put them in a mental situation where they have to rehash and go through things in their own head and wonder what the hell is gonna happen right now? Triangulate. Ego. The ego hates everyone, including itself. Hates everyone. The ego hates everyone. Thinks that they're the shit when inside they even hate them fucking selves. Devalues. Oh man, this is a big one. Going right back to sex. Devalues. Man's ego. I'll find some bitch, I'll fuck some bitch, and she's gonna have to leave my house right after I fuck her. Devaluation. I'll impregnate this bitch and leave her with the kid. Devaluation. Ego. I'll rape this kid. Devaluation. Ego. I'll make fun of how this person looks like. Devaluation. Ego. I will not appreciate something that this person made for me or sold me or bought me. Devaluation. Ego. How can you devalue somebody? How do you just devalue someone? How? Why? You know how many bitch ass motherfuckers on YouTube talk shit about me and my tattoos, talking to me about how my tattoos are ugly? Wow. I love my tattoos. They mean something to me. I gave them to myself when I was very young. Can they do that? I don't think so. But they'll devalue me to make themselves feel good about themselves. When all in all, I don't think it made them feel good at all. I think it actually angered them even more, because they're like, stupid bitch, you fuck tattoos. Can you only imagine? Can you only imagine how angry they fucking must be to have to say that and write that and be that? Wow. Damn, son. All right. Hates everyone. Devalues. Now, last one. Misery. There's so much more about the ego that we haven't even discussed. But you guys get the point. The ego is always miserable. The ego is never happy with anything in life. Even if it has great sex. Even if it comes in somebody's mouth. Even if it got the best Gucci fucking bag. Even if it got the best fucking plastic surgery. Even if it's abusive. Even if it's argumentative. Even if it's needy, controlling, expectations, false beliefs. Let's reread all these things. Let's reread this beautiful sheet so you guys can really understand. The ego, false self, has expectations, false beliefs, is very judgmental, self-doubt, changes identity, argumentative, abusive, attached, pretends sex is so fucking important. Oh my God, can't live without it. Needy, ugh. Shows off, controlling, manipulative, holy shit. It is very negative. Oh shit. Ego, self-hate. Self-hate very motherfucking much, actually. Because shit, if I have all these attributes, then damn, I must fucking hate myself. I must be unhappy at all. Very unhappy individual. Very unhappy individual. Ain't no happy motherfucker will do this. Ain't no happy motherfucker got time to do any of this shit. They have a life. Self-harm. I hate myself so much. I want attention. Let me cut myself. Stupid. Blaming everyone. Fuck you, bitch. Stupid bitch. Uses people. Yo, give me that. Yo, let me have that. Yo, buy me that. Yo, pay that. Energy suckers. Disrespectful. Yo, don't talk to me like that, son. Fuck you say to me? Yo, move out of my way, boy. Yo, fuck out of my face, son. I'ma fuck you up. I'ma break your jaw. Bad language. What I just did. Very loud. I need attention. Look at me. Look at my shoes. Triangulation. Yo, I heard you was gonna get an F on that math test, my nigga. That's what the teacher told me. Hates everyone. Devalues. And is miserable. Do you see? Do you see how these attributes create a false self? Do you see how that's a giant fucking ego controlling your entire life? Not letting you live in happy and in peace because you're attached to all of this crap. So I really hope you guys understand. Start doing your homework and let go. Even if you want to find yourself arguing back with the person, don't forget it's negative. You don't have time for it. It's not who you are. It's what these stupid people programmed you to believe, that that's how you guys gotta act and be. And that it's strong and it's gonna prove some point. It's only gonna prove the ego and feed the ego and drain you and make you miserable. As always, wake up. And I'll see you guys in the next video where we're talking about your soul, the true self.